Ever feel like your favorite songs and videos pop up the instant you want them? Like an invisible helper can read your thoughts and beam the entire internet right into your hands. Welcome to Explain Like I'm 5, where we take mind-bending topics and break them down into fun, easy-to-understand stories. Ready to get curious? Let's dive in. Imagine you're sending a letter to a friend far away. Long ago, you'd place the letter in an envelope and wait for a mail truck to carry it across the country. With Wi-Fi, it's like your letter travels in seconds, carried by invisible roads in the air. Your device sends tiny data packets, and your router, acting like a local post office, routes them to the internet. A giant global network of computers. This all happens so quickly that it feels like magic. Wi-Fi uses radio waves, which have been around for ages. They carry music to radios, let pilots talk to control towers, and power remote-controlled toys. Wi-Fi signals occupy their own lane on the radio wave highway, separate from other signals like TV or music stations. By dividing the airwaves into distinct channels, Wi-Fi avoids collisions that would slow everything down. When you connect a new gadget, phone, laptop, or console, to Wi-Fi, you see a list of network names. These are SSIDs, or Service Set Identifiers. You tap the network you want, and your device asks, "Hello, is anyone there?" The router responds, "Yes, give me the password." After you enter it, or your device remembers it, the router says, "Welcome." Then your device and the router trade data like they're swapping letters at lightning speed. Each time you watch a video or read an article, your device asks the router for data, and the router fetches it from the internet. Meanwhile, if someone else is streaming a song, the router juggles both tasks, ensuring each device gets the right letters. This process might seem magical, but it's science plus clever design. Inside your router is a mini computer that keeps track of data moving in and out, making sure it gets to the correct device. If the router didn't carefully manage traffic, you could end up seeing someone else's YouTube video when you really wanted to check your email. Wi-Fi transformed how we use the internet by freeing us from cables. Before wireless, computers had to stay plugged into a wall socket. Now you can move around your house, take your laptop to a coffee shop, or get online at the library, all without wires. This freedom is a big reason Wi-Fi is everywhere. Airports, hotels, restaurants, you name it. People love the convenience of opening their devices and connecting from just about any location. Still, Wi-Fi can face problems. Like a busy freeway, too many devices can create traffic jams. In crowded places where everyone's online at once, the network can feel slow. Interference also happens when lots of signals compete on the same channel. It's like trying to talk in a noisy room where everyone is shouting. Physical barriers, thick walls, large furniture, even fish tanks can weaken signals. That's why people use extenders or mesh systems to spread Wi-Fi throughout their homes. When you open your device's Wi-Fi settings, you usually just select a network name and type a password. In public spots, you might have to accept terms on a pop-up page before you're granted access. Under the hood, your device is sending out a handshake message. The router listens, checks the password, then grants permission. From that point, you're surfing, streaming, and chatting without wires. Security is a big concern with Wi-Fi. If a stranger sneaks onto your network, they could snoop on your data. That's why most Wi-Fi networks use passwords and encryption, like WPA2 or WPA3. Encryption scrambles your data, making it unreadable to anyone who intercepts it. Think of it as locking your letters in a chest that only you and the router can open. Another challenge is keeping up with all the new gadgets in your home. From phones and TVs to doorbells and smart speakers, every device wants a piece of the internet. Older routers can struggle with heavy traffic, which is why newer Wi-Fi standards like Wi-Fi 6 and 6E handle more connections at faster speeds. It's a bit like upgrading from a narrow road to a multi-lane highway, so everyone can drive faster without bumping into each other. Looking to the future, Wi-Fi may become even more widespread and faster. You might have heard of cellular networks like 5G or 6G, which also deliver high-speed internet without cables. There's also Li-Fi, which uses beams of light to transmit data. Imagine a lamp that not only brightens a room but also sends internet signals. Though that sounds futuristic, it shares Wi-Fi's goal: get data to your device without wires. Eventually, we may walk around cities enjoying effortless, constant connectivity. Some routers might even use AI to predict what each device needs, optimizing speeds for everyone. In the meantime, your everyday hero is the humble Wi-Fi router. When your show buffers, it's usually trying to manage too much traffic or experiencing interference. Simply moving the router to a better spot or upgrading to a newer model can often fix those problems. Even so, it's amazing how fast data moves, at nearly the speed of light, carrying pictures, songs, and more. If you think of each bit of information like a letter, it's staggering how many are sent every second to keep your streams and downloads running smoothly. If you ever explain Wi-Fi to someone new, try using everyday analogies. A router is a post office, data packets are letters, and the internet is a global system of destinations. This approach helps demystify Wi-Fi. It's not magic or an all-seeing AI. It's a science-based technology harnessing radio waves to make our lives easier and more fun. In the future, we might see neighborhood-wide Wi-Fi networks that never slow down, or satellite-powered connections that bring internet to remote regions. Perhaps advanced encryption will make logging in as simple as flipping a switch, with networks recognizing trusted devices instantly. Even with all these innovations, the core idea remains the same: use invisible waves to send data so we can browse, learn, communicate, and play from anywhere. So next time you open an app or watch a video online, remember that data is flying to your device through the air. Though there's no floating AI reading your mind, it's still astonishing to think how seamlessly all these signals work together. Whether you're 5 or 50, you're tapping into a worldwide web of information carried by unseen radio waves. And that's pretty magical, even if it's built on science. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. See you next time on Explain Like I'm 5.